He does all the work, and I do all the drinking.
To the break it dawn, yo!
Now pump those numbers up. Those are rookie
I'm
numbers.
as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
Okay, I'm waiting for the punchline.
Who do they think they are, the Beatles?
I'm a peacock! You gotta let me fly! Think, Mark!
Sunshine!
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow?
I was too legit to quit.
Anybody else?
Yes!
Do you have a kiss for Daddy?
Are you kidding?
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for checking out this episode of Screenshots. I'm Mark, your host, and my co-host, or our co-host. You couldn't be my co-host. You're equal to us. Johnny Cruz. That's the coolest last name. Does anyone call you Cruz, though?
No. Everybody has called me Johnny Cruz.
Johnny Cruz.
Like a quarter of the people I meet
So,
are always like,
if this is your first time with us, I'd like to explain to you how the show works before we get started. We have a list of 10 words each, and when one of us says one of those words, which are a secret, by the way, he doesn't know what my words are, and I don't know what his words are.
I don't have any words because
No, you're gonna get words. No,
coward.
because I'm gonna do some. We're gonna do something.
If you want to know how the show works, he does all the work and I do all the drinking. Basically, that's all.
That's
I need
basically
to
what
know.
it is. When one of us says a word that we shouldn't be saying, you'll hear this ding, and that means the other person takes a shot. Or in this case, Johnny, I'm gonna let you slap me with a rubber band.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. Let me get it. Right.
Do I have to, but where?
On the
Do I
arm.
get to
I'll
pick
put my
where?
arm out, and,
Alright.
and you'll just go. Fuck
Arm,
yeah.
coward.
What do you want to walk over and let you do it on my butt? Like, what do you
No,
want?
that's,
Yo, Army of the Dead. First thoughts.
Huh?
Spoiler free for like 8 minutes. First thoughts. Army of the Dead.
well, I came up with a better name for it.
Oh yeah, this is perfect. Let me hear
So
it.
instead of Army of the Dead, since it takes place, it's a heist movie that takes place in Las Vegas. I had a better name, which is Ocean's Dead 11.
Ocean's Dead 11. That's good. That's good because it's a zombie heist.
I didn't count how many of them there are, but I'm pretty sure it's like close to 11.
No, there's 3.
No,
Oh no, characters. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
the characters.
well, at one point there's 13.
Oh, really?
'Cause
So at one
Ocean's-
point there was Ocean's Dead 11.
Well, sure. Well, it's Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, Ocean's 13.
Well, what was Dave Bautista's last name?
It-
It was like Scott Glenn. Well, no, Scott. Not that's the actor.
I don't.
Batista's 11.
Batista's 11.
Batista's Dead 11.
Batista's
That's-
Dead
we
11.
have to call it that from now on.
Batista's Dead 11. I actually had to watch it in 1.5 speed because I got off of work and then I had to go back for a meeting in like 3 hours. So I was like, I gotta finish this, and I was watching it and it was like weird because it was really quick, but it actually made it a lot cooler. I feel like if I watched at normal speed, it'd be a normal movie, but it was like going so quick and like action was happening so fast. It was actually really cool. I actually really liked it.
And then all the dialogue scenes. I was like, oh, that
No,
guy's dead.
I was able to understand it. I was
Okay,
able to
well,
I was able to understand it. I thought, like, first thoughts, I thought it was really good for what, because I expected it to be bad. I expected it to be like, oh, it's going to be like, cause it's a Netflix movie, basically. You know the Six Underground with Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah.
That sucked.
Michael Bay movie.
I thought it was going to be like that.
I didn't see it though.
So horrible.
Don't they kill a bunch of pedestrians in that movie?
I'm not sure, but, like, I spent the entire movie waiting for it to start. Like, it was so horrible, and I was expecting this to be the same way, but it's not. This was actually really good, and I'm actually really happy for Dave Bautista because he's actually getting a lot of role. You know, he worked really hard to get onto Guardians of the Galaxy. So I'm happy for him. So I liked it. First thoughts, besides your Bautista's Dead 11.
Batista. Oh yeah, Batista's Dead 11.
Dead 11.
Dead 11. Yeah, I thought it was good.
Okay.
Nah, I liked it. It was fun. It was I thought it could like be like 20 minutes shorter.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I watched it in like
Well,
double speed. So.
I like the ragtag. I love a good ragtag team.
I knew you were gonna say ragtag
Fuck!
team. I knew you were gonna say
Son of a
ragtag.
bitch.
The entire time I was watching, I was like hearing Johnny in my head say, "I'm a sucker for a
You know what?
ragtag team."
I'm happy to drink in order for me to finally get to say a ragtag team.
Yeah.
I don't
All right.
mind
We'll
that at
cross
all.
that one. Give me your pen for a second. Well, I can't believe you said that.
Why wouldn't I say? I love a good Wonder Woman. They got a great ragtag team. Ocean's 11 is sort of a great ragtag team too. I'm not gonna do a full shot. I'll do a full. But no, I appreciated it. Obviously, even though it went on a little too long, I appreciated how they just took one scene. None of them was like, nobody was like, no, man, I'm not doing that. And then like 3 scenes later, something happens to them, and like something changes, and they gotta come back and be like, hey. and they show up, and everybody's like, "Oh, you came."
Yeah.
Right? Everybody was just like, "Hey, we're doing this thing. All right, I'm in." I appreciated that.
It reminded me of the Rick and Morty thing, where it's like,
You son of a
you
bitch.
son of a bitch. Like that's literally what like one of the characters. I don't like. It's not much of a spoiler, but one of the helicopter lady was basically like, "You son of a bitch," and like that was basically.
Well, that was
it.
you know who was supposed to play Tig Notaro's character?
Who's Tig Notaro?
That the lady, the helicopter. lady.
Okay.
They
No,
oh god, it's just Chris D'Elia. They originally filmed the whole thing.
Really?
Chris D'Elia was in the movie. They had to, after.
Oh, but then like, all the stuff that happened with him, right?
Yeah, like he was cheating on his wife and stuff like that. But I guess they
wow, did they film all the scenes?
well they only filmed the scenes with her on green screen. So she was never there with the actors. They some
Whoa,
points.
she did a phenomenal job
yeah.
then.
Nah, I didn't think she. I mean, I like her.
No, for all things
Well,
considered, yes,
the
she
fact
did.
that she was acting
How dare
against
you?
nobody. Nah, but I
Yeah.
didn't think a lot of it was was funny.
I didn't think she was funny. No, not at all.
But yeah, I think she's funny in real life.
Um,
I thought if she was there with them, she
I
probably
think
would have been
I
funnier.
think she like did a really good. I like the character. And
Can we start a hashtag about this movie called "Release the D'Elia Cut"?
release the D'Elia cut? No, I don't. Sure, go ahead. Do whatever the hell you want.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
you don't even have social media basically.
I only post my short films.
Yeah,
on social
that's all you
media.
post. You're basically a ghost.
And then I like funny stuff.
Yeah, you do nothing. This podcast is gonna like get like 1,000 viewers, and we're like, who the hell is this kid? Like, he's not. I can't find him
This
anywhere.
kid's a ghost.
He's a ghost.
I can't find him anywhere. He has Twitter and Instagram. I can't find him anywhere.
Shut up. All right, let's move into spoiler review.
Wait.
What?
Wait for the how many Ocean's Dead 11s do you give it out of? If there's 11, right? So out of 110 dead 11s, how many dead 11s do you give it?
If there's 100, if there's 100 dead
110. So one dead 11s would be an 11 out of 110.
I'd give it. That's a hard. 70 dead. No.
Nah, that would be 700 dead 11s.
Oh, okay.
7 dead 11s would be 77.
So wait, it's out of. I thought you said it's out of 100.
Yeah.
Then how is it? How?
You said 70 dead 11s, which would be like 700 11s.
Oh. So why do we have to do math now?
Just say 7 or it's the same thing.
5, 6.
So you didn't like it.
See, you and I have a skewed
A
way of
6
thinking
out of
about it.
11?
Oh, you're right.
That's almost that's
I give it an 8.
Okay, that's okay.
I liked it.
I give it 7.2 dead 11s.
Actually, you know what? I think I'd like to give it a 9. Actually,
I give it an 80 out of 110.
I actually
110.
want to give it a 9, but I'm gonna explain to that
So
to you
90 out of
why.
110.
Yeah,
So that's like a 85.
I'm gonna explain that in our spoiler portion. So, the first thing I want to say is you know how like last episode I said like, oh, the first scene is always so important. You want to hook the person watching it. Got what?
No. You say what you're.
No,
gonna
you say what you're gonna
Because
say.
we brought this up last time. Last time, this movie didn't open with that. I like the opening sequence, but one of the first scenes is the main character. You go. This is a flashback as you're watching the scene because it's something terrible that happened in the character's past, and then the main character, you're like, okay, they're about to do it, and then the main character wakes up and goes, oh!
Yeah, I when that happened, I thought of you. 'Cause I was
Fucking
like,
hate it.
knew you were gonna mention
it
that.
happened in Those Who Wish Me Dead too.
But when they're driving the zombie into wherever in the middle of the desert, and they get in a car accident and things explode. First of all, they shouldn't have exploded like that. When the car hit that truck, it should not have exploded like that, first of all. Second of all, when the crate holding the zombie is just in the street with no doorknob or anything on the inside, so the zombie couldn't have opened it. But also, when you can clearly hear the woman on the walkie-talkie say, "Get away," and he's like, "What?" After hearing everything else perfectly, he's
What's
like,
that?
What did you say?
And he's like, all right, let's get out of
And
here.
then-
If I hear a lady going, dude, get the fuck out of there. I'm leaving everybody.
You know what the worst part is though? When like one of the army guys were like, "We gotta leave." He pulls the guy out of a perfectly working truck and they start walking away.
Yeah, no.
What the hell is that?
I thought it was weird that she, because usually in movies it's like kill it because they don't really care about the soldiers. I feel like running away would be like the worst thing you can do. Why wouldn't you just try to? Why wouldn't you tell them like, hey, fire all the grenades into
Yeah,
it?
everything. Kill
Right.
it. Like, you have weapons. What are you doing? You're a soldier. You're not supposed to flee.
Also, I like how they don't explain the origin. They're just like, hey, the government had this thing. We
yeah.
don't know if it was.
Oh yeah, I get that. Because a lot of movies have a problem with that, where it's like, you gotta explain every second, which I appreciate in some stuff. But it's cool that this is a one-off. Like, this is life now. This is
Right.
it. But it's also kind of cool how it's a different zombie movie.
Right. Like depending what zombie type you get bitten by, the hereditary.
Well, they have to do like some kind of like ceremony or something. Oh my gosh! Oh, I'll say that in a second. But yes. I think it's cool how the zombies are different. And something I wrote down was the zombies that are stupid, like the stupid zombies. I like how they said if they stay in the sun, they start decaying and like crumbling. But the rain comes, it actually wakes them up.
Yeah, that was cool.
And I also like that they said that, and they actually didn't show it.
Right.
Because it was just a cool fact about that universe. It was like world building,
Right.
and it didn't rain once.
Yeah, this is a really cool zombie world. Because I knew that.
What'd you do?
I dropped the rubber band. I
Yeah.
knew because I saw Michael Jai. Well, no, not Michael Jai. I keep thinking it was Michael Jai White. The Vander whatever his name was, Van.
I don't know.
The guy the black guy in the safe at the end.
I don't know his name.
Oh, okay. But no, when he came out, because I liked him in the safe cracker. They were good.
Yeah,
And
they
then
were
he
cool.
closes the safe on him. And through the whole movie, I thought he was like gonna come back, like he got out.
Yeah.
And then the bomb went off, and I'm like, wait a minute, they just killed him. And then once it went to black at the end when she's sitting by the helicopter after it crashes, I went and it would cut to black. I go, if it opens on anything else, it's gonna open on that guy getting out.
Yeah,
of the
and it
safe.
did.
And it did. I was like, this is great. I love
You know, I mean, you can't really help this, and honestly, in real life, it would be this way. But how it's so they don't know how long it takes you to turn into a zombie. Like, it took that guy like 2 days to turn into a zombie.
Right, like they showed. What did I think that, or I don't know. I didn't watch it alone, but I remember a thought like why is he turning so slow or something. But we didn't really see anybody else turn into a zombie unless they died immediately, and then
Yeah, like,
came
you know,
back.
like a World War Z, it was like 12 seconds. I don't know what it's
Yeah.
like in the book, but in the movie, it was 12 seconds. And then like in The Walking Dead, it's like you have to die of a fever first. It's like I do like how
The Walking Dead. If you get bitten by a zombie in The Walking Dead, the first symptom is that you immediately have to hide it and go, "No,
Yeah.
I'm fine,"
Yeah.
and then later you get turned into a zombie.
I hate though how in zombie movies when the bite looks nothing like an actual bite would look like.
In this one, it kind of did.
No, it doesn't. It definitely doesn't.
Huh?
I promise. That's not what a bite looks like. No way.
I don't know.
Also, he would be bleeding profusely. He would have known. He would have been in a lot of pain.
No, but what if it barely just got in his skin? Also, is it only when you get bitten? Like the king zombie scratched him in the face.
I think it's only when you get bitten. You know, something I liked about The Walking Dead is that they said everyone on this planet is infected. But some people's like immune systems are stronger than others. The only way to wake it up is to get like an overload of like the more potent disease, and that's when you get bitten. When you get bitten, your immune system gets weak. You get a fever, and that's when you turn into a zombie. I like
Right.
how they did explain that. But in this, it's like, because I do and don't like how it takes so long to turn into a zombie. Because of one thing, that would be in real life. Who knows how long it would take? But I also don't like how it's like so unexplainable. But it's also like we just said, it's a one-off. It's a movie. We're just having fun.
I don't know if it's a one-off. They're building a whole Netflix
they
is
really?
building a whole. Yeah, they.
Oh,
love
no
it.
way.
Zack Snyder, because Zack Snyder had a meeting with Netflix, and they were like, "Hey, what do you got?" And he goes, "Oh, I got a script for this zombie heist movie." And like, "All right, great, let's do it." And
That's
he's like,
awesome.
"What?" Like,
Can we
And
say
they
that?
did it.
Oh, first of all, you said zombie. Finally, I probably said it before, but it's the first time I heard it. We need to appreciate how much of an awesome like pitch that is. Zombie heist. That sounds
yeah.
so cool. Zombie heist. What the hell is that? That is awesome.
well, it sounds like
A
either
zombie heist.
zombies pulling off a heist or a heist about getting zombies out.
Yeah,
They gotta steal zombies.
it was really cool though. I liked it. I like just the idea was really cool.
I like the camera,
The camera.
like the way the way it was shot.
Oh, there was a lot of like blur in it. Like they would like make
Yeah.
it like woozy, like, oh,
Well,
what is that?
The focal length there was very thin. So like you don't like if let's say like if he had that camera and I shot this this paper, you'd only be able to see like 4 lines in the paper.
Yeah.
Everything else. Would be
Also, like at the end of the movie, no one won. You could say, yeah, oh, the daughter won, but like no one, everyone came out of this movie losing, which was I enjoyed every second of it, but it's like, which begs the question, if they make a sequel, do you think it would be any of the same people, like the daughter? Do you think she'd be in it?
I don't know, man. But the thing I like about this movie is that it has a 70s movie kill count. Everybody just fucking dies.
Yeah, everyone dies.
There's not like she's the only person who doesn't die. And also hold on a minute. Wait a minute. The whole arc. This is something I had a problem with. The whole arc of Dave Bautista's daughter, right, Kate, is that she's cares about this Gita lady. So I think that's her name, Gita. She cares about her so much that she's willing to go and into the zombie thing and rescue
Batista's
her.
Dead 11.
She's willing to become one of Batista's dead 11s and go and get this lady, right?
Yeah.
And she does, and she spends the entire movie trying to do it, and then at the end when the helicopter crashes, she looks at Tig Notaro's character and goes, "Oh no," and then goes over to Dave Bautista. And he dies, and then we never get to see if Gita's body or anything. It's like
saying, everyone lost.
Right, it's like Gita didn't exist after that. I was like, well,
everyone lost.
If she's gonna die, at least like acknowledge it.
I hate that shit when like children or like like in movies they go to their parents and like, these are your choices. Either I'm coming or I'm coming. It's like, I will handcuff you to an underpass. I'll get you back when I return. Like are you kidding? Dave Bautista, you're the size of a mountain. Please.
I liked. Theo Rossi was in it. He was the guy they sacrifice.
Yeah.
He was in Sons of Anarchy. He played Shades and Luke Cage.
Yeah.
That guy should be in everything. He's so good. Remember when he was like they were talking and the Gita and Kate were talking and he just walks over and goes, "Shut the fuck up."
Yo, yeah, he would. I'm happy he actually turned into like a bigger character. Because if that was all he was, just like the guy that was like a dick for like 2 minutes and then we never saw him again, I'd be like, that guy was like, that was a plot device. That was just to move it along.
As soon as he was in, I saw that he was in. I'm like, oh, he's gonna be part of the team. He's gonna be one of the dead 11s.
Yeah, it was really good.
We should actually count how many. Hey, Amanda, you want to do us a favor and
you
count?
I'll tap right here.
Oh yeah, that's right. All right, so you start talking.
You start talking.
I didn't see the list.
And then there's
it was upside down.
What I got next is
what's the Wi-Fi?
Bro, I don't know. I also wouldn't say that on air. Not that they would really do much with
tell
that.
me the password.
I don't know. It's like a whole bunch of random shit. I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea.
ZYX4125. Gerbino. I get it.
That's not how you pronounce my last name.
Jerby. Well, it's spelled the same.
Go fight me. You'll use your phone or something because I don't know.
No, I got the hotspot. Start talking.
The zombies, like I understand, like shoot him in the head, yeah. But then they would dodge it by literally swaying back and forth. It's like bullets move way faster.
Yeah, but they're not dodging. The zombies weren't dodging the bullets. They're the same way a boxer.
I understand that.
When their heads are moving around,
when a machine gun that shoots like 60 rounds a second is just going off.
You still have to aim it.
Bro, if you put it in one place and the zombie goes like this, you're gonna hit him once.
Yeah, but maybe not. The head's a hard thing to hit when they're moving around like that.
No, okay, but like
go shoot a gun. Whoa!
What happened?
One of the characters was named Maria Cruz.
Oh, no
That's
way.
my mom's name.
Whoa, it's your mom's name?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Oh, that's the one who got her. Oh, dude. I completely laughed out loud when they're like, let's flirt a little bit. And then the fucking elevator opens and she fucking gets her neck snapped.
Bro, that was intense.
I was crying
That was intense.
I thought that was the
because I was watching
shit.
It on... Hold on.
That's who that is.
I was watching on 1.5 speed, like I said, so that happened so quickly.
So quickly.
It's like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, it blindsided me like nothing ever has. I was like, whoa. But it was cool that they, instead of like going on this like rescue mission, they just died.
Right.
They just died.
That's so good.
I think Zack Snyder said, he said it like not an interview, I don't know, where it's like, he was making fun of the Justice League. He's like, there's no director's cut to this. This is the director's cut. There's nothing else. This is it. It was like, that was kind of funny.
7, 8,
What were you going to say, though?
10, 11. It's 11.
Oh, it is 11?
It's fucking 11.
Whoa.
No way. It's 11 people on the
Batista's
team.
dead 11.
Holy shit.
Oh, my gosh. That's awesome. We made it. We did it.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
That's the show, everyone.
Oh my god, everybody, for all two of you, tweet at Zack Snyder and say hashtag Ocean's Dead Levin.
He definitely did that.
Batista's Dead Levin. Who did it on purpose?
He probably like wanted
Well,
11
dude,
on purpose.
well, that was the thing. That remember when they're explaining the plan, and all of a sudden it cuts to them in Las Vegas, like shooting. I thought they were gonna fucking do the Ocean's 11 thing, and they sort of did a little
What's
bit.
the Ocean's 11 thing?
When as they explained the plan, they cut to them doing the plan later. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, we're gonna break into the vault. So they're basically narrating.
Yes.
So
but then the guy was
you
like,
just go
wait a
right
sec.
into it. There's no build up.
Gotcha.
But then they went back. But it was like a hybrid version.
You know, when I was seeing the trailers for this, I was, like I said, I was like skeptical. I was like, oh, this is gonna be another 6 Underground. I didn't like at first how like, oh, there's smart zombies. Like that's so stupid. They're just a different species. How do they not know they're also human? But they actually did a really good job. They're like an entirely different monster. They're not zombies. They're like monsters.
Right. The king was fucking scary.
That was
At
a
the
great
end,
idea with the helmet that's protected
Yeah.
from the bullets.
But
I
I'm
was
just
like,
like,
that was clever.
Shoot him in the eyes.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course, but
But
like,
that scene when she shoots Theo Rossi, the security guard guy or whatever, and she shoots him, and the camera pans over, and you see the fucking king zombie with all the other zombies in the hallway. That was like a moment where I was like, oh fuck.
yeah,
Also, who was the lady when the guy throws the
glow stick.
glow stick?
She
that
was
was
a
that was a
badass.
fucking awesome scene.
Oh my
that was
gosh.
pretty good. I thought that they were gonna like leave her, and then like 30 minutes later, they're just gonna be talking, and she just comes out of nowhere and shoots the guy in the head. That
Yeah,
would've been
yeah.
pretty good.
That
And
guy
she blows
sucked.
up.
I thought the whole thing was stupid. Where it's like, we want you to go get money. They could have just been like, hey, go get us a zombie head, and you could also get this money in this safe. It's like they could have just said that.
Right. I like that. I knew they were gonna have to, because in all the types of movies like this, there's always a guy who's like, we got to turn it into
Yeah.
a weapon, right?
Because yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, they tried to turn the zombies into a weapon, basically.
Right. I would have liked it way better in that scene, because instead of like kind of going off on that kind of story, like that kind of thread, just being like, he's like, we're gonna make this a weapon, and then like, you're not doing that. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna let you do that.
Yeah.
Like, she just killed them right there. That would have been funny. That would have been good.
That would have been great.
Come on, man. Like, we're
It
not.
really
letting you
makes
do
me
that.
wonder what a sequel would be like. Because I'm thinking.
Reno.
I also think that like, if that plane crashes, everyone in that plane should die with the zombies. But it's obviously not going to if there's
Yeah.
a sequel. But I hope it doesn't get like carried away where it's like I hope it. I think it's cool that everyone died, but I'm upset because of you, because you keep bringing Ocean's 11. Like, there's not gonna be an Ocean's 12 and a 13 for this. Like, it was this.
Batista's
If there was at
Ocean's
least
Dead
like
12.
at least there's like 4 or 5 of the same cast members, I'd be like, this is great. This is
Right.
a height.
Well, they could do like I think they made a prequel movie with the Safecracker guy.
what do you mean they made? Like, it's already there.
Like Zack Snyder made, like not him, but they filmed here. Let me see. They made it's like, I'm sure it's not as big of a budget, but it's here. So it's on Ludwig. Oh shit. So it's called Army of Thieves. It's completed, expected 2020. It says a prequel set before the events of Army of the Dead, which focuses on Ludwig Dieter leading a group of survivors during the zombie apocalypse, and it's directed by the Ludwig guy.
So the guy that was afraid to shoot a gun is gonna be the main character in this?
Yeah, and he's
Huh.
like, but did he survive?
No.
Then what the? I don't.
Well, there's a prequel.
Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. So it's before. So wait, but but how does that work if
There's got to be
he
something.
didn't have any experience with zombies?
I don't know, but if that's the case, there's got to be something in this prequel that makes us want to know what the hell the third's gonna be about, because we obviously know the guy's fate. He dies. So it's like, what's this? Who cares? There's got to be something in there that's like, oh my gosh.
Well, we didn't see
Also,
him die.
you know what was really no, he's dead. You know what? It's a really good, like, not point that they made, but like this discussion piece that they had when they were trying to break into the vault, was that they looked at the other dead people that tried to break into the vault, and they said, imagine that this is a world where we have to keep repeating this event. Oh, crazy psychedelic stuff. But what if this the Japanese man kept hiring people and they kept failing?
Yeah,
and
that's what it was.
That's so cool. I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't say it like that. They said it like, oh, imagine there's a world where we just have to keep doing this loop over and over again. They tried to make it like sound psychedelic, but it was meant to be like, no, they keep he's hiring people over
Right.
and over again. But
Yeah.
it also doesn't really make much sense because that helicopter is just up there. Actually, no, that does make sense. But I have a problem with the helicopter. that it's so horrible.
Why don't? Yeah, why did? Well, I guess maybe they had to sneak in, but why don't they just take a helicopter and land it on the building? Go
They said it was
in.
illegal, so maybe they got shot down or something. The military would be like,
Well, was it? Well, no, the helicopter was there. I think the helicopter was there from when the breakout happened. It was like a medevac helicopter because there was like a
Okay.
Red Cross on it, so it wasn't like a military What was your problem with the helicopter?
That just caused so many problems. I know that's like part of the story and it makes it good because like we have to figure this out. But like, I don't like to imagine that this guy that wanted like his cargo so preciously forgot to explain that the helicopter basically doesn't work.
Well, maybe he didn't know.
I mean, like,
It's
bro,
been sitting there for a while.
yeah, that's why he should know. Like, hey, this probably doesn't work.
You know, I thought that because I before where Crystalia seen they
Crystalia.
what?
You said Crystalia, so it's funny.
What's his name?
Yeah, but he's not in the movie.
Yeah, but with his scenes, they filmed this.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But with her with Tig Notara's scenes,
I could not take him seriously.
when
by the
they
way.
filmed it.
Yeah.
I think with her scenes, I think they might have changed. I sense that they changed that storyline a little bit, where a lot of her scenes took place away from the group
because
they couldn't. There was some shots that they couldn't pull off because like I feel like if you're gonna have Crystalia in your movie, you want him just like making fun of all the other people or something.
yeah,
I
I couldn't
think-
take him seriously. I'm actually happy he wasn't in it.
Well,
I
it's
don't.
not serious. It's not that serious. of a
No, but
movie.
like I couldn't. My belief couldn't be extended because I see him as a comedian, as
Right.
a guy that goes on Joe Rogan and has his own little podcast. Like I don't see the character, so I wouldn't be able to watch and be like, oh yeah, this is, whatever.
sounding a lot like a Heath Ledger denier.
I don't understand.
When Heath Ledger was cast as the Joker, they were like, "This is bullshit."
No, but Heath Ledger's an actor, and fucking Crystalia.
Crystalia has a lot of acting.
Crystalia.
experience.
All I'm gonna think
He's been
about.
acting for like a decade.
No, but like he's a comedian by trade. Like that's his thing.
Robin Williams is a comedian. I'm comparing.
I'm gonna
Crystalia to
kick
Robin-
your ass. No, cause before he disappeared off the face of the earth, like I watched like every single one of his. I didn't like his comedy. I thought his comedy was really bad. Like it was so boring.
I like this comedy.
But whatever. Well, of course you would. But
What does that mean?
I watched all the times he was on Joe Rogan, on the H3 podcast. Like I'd watch all the podcasts he's on, and I thought he was really funny when he was with other people, like in a ragtag team, like in
Right.
real life. But like his on stage performances, I always thought were pretty low bar. But who am I? I don't know anything. But that's why
true.
I'm so thank you. That's why I'm so used to him being a normal person around other people. Like even though I'm watching him, I don't think I could have taken him seriously or like even accepted. Like he would have taken me out of the movie.
Yeah.
That's me though.
Yeah, it's you.
Thank you.
Well, we're all entitled to be wrong.
But that's why I like like the whole Superman thing where they hire actors that no one knows to be superheroes because you won't see the actor, you'll see the character. That's what they did with the first Superman.
Well, they did it with Christopher Reeve, and
That's
then
what I'm saying,
sort of
yeah.
Brendan Routh. And
So
Cavill.
I like that. Like I basically didn't know any of these people except for Dave Bautista.
Yeah.
I like that. There's only a few actors I can take seriously in big roles if like I know him really well. And one of them's like Christian Bale. Like, okay, I could understand him, but I'm starting not to because he's in so many things, and I'm like, I just see Christian Bale now. But you know what I thought when the military were going into the city? I was like, parachutes were a bad idea.
Why? I did not understand why they were all just parachuting straight down into the zombie.
So
Like, did something go wrong?
Stupid. And the guy that was shooting his gun looked so confident, like I'm gonna do this.
He's like,
Yeah.
I really liked that opening sequence, though.
Oh, the music and
Oh my
everything
God,
was
so
great.
good.
I love it. It made me feel
Have you ever seen Watchmen?
the movie or the TV show?
The movie, not the TV.
Some of it, not all of it.
The Zack Snyder directed that. The opening credit sequence of the movie Watchmen is like one of the best things ever filmed, dude.
Yeah.
Just watch the first 5 minutes of that movie.
Yeah,
and
it's
you're like,
good.
Holy
It's
shit.
good.
That's what it reminded me of, like a zombie version.
Well, it reminded
of
me of Zombieland because that's what they did in Zombieland. They had a montage in the beginning with music.
Oh yeah. I heard the script for that.
This was a really good, like Zombielandish zombie movie. Like that's what it is. It was comedy. Like I really like this. But I always say music. It's like sound design and music makes or breaks a movie for me. Especially the music. Like, you ever seen the movie Surf's Up, the cartoon with the penguins?
Macaroni penguin.
What?
The main penguin's a macaroni
Is he?
penguin.
Okay. Best soundtrack I've ever heard in a movie.
Never
So
seen it.
good. It's got like really good 90s music, like early 2000s, and I was like, this is killer. But so music like makes or breaks it, and I love when they like show like montages, or not even montages, like scenes where like something's happening, they're playing music. There's that one scene when they're about to go into the floor where the vault is, and the guy shoots the bride like 4 times.
Oh yeah.
And the music's playing. I think this is cool. Like, it ended really quick, that musical part, but I like that.
I like the safe cracking guy like screaming all the time whenever zombies show
Yeah, it
up.
reminded me of Shia LaBeouf from the Transformers movies. Yeah.
Oh, the Transformers movies, man.
That was a good time, man. You know, when you're
mean,
younger, like,
Not when you're watching the movie, but afterwards you can make fun of it.
no, but I'm saying that, like, that time in like our lives, like when like things weren't so
When
crazy.
we were like 10 years old.
Yeah, that was great. That was a good
We were
time.
ignorant to everything.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I liked it.
I love how they replaced Shia LaBeouf's character. His name was Will Witwicky, right?
Yeah.
So they so that they replaced him with Mark Wahlberg, whose character was his character's name was Cade Yeager.
What is it?
Cade Yeager.
Cade
Like,
Yeager?
make a guy with the normal name. Like, his name was Cade.
Cade.
Cade Yeager. Are you kidding me?
Oh, your parents must hate
He
you.
wrote that into a script and typed it hundreds of times. Every
Cade
time it was his
Yeager.
turn to talk, he wrote Cade Yeager. Cade. You never once thought of it. To,
You know,
cut
maybe
it?
this doesn't work.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious.
So Cade.
Cade Yeager. That's really funny. Transformer movies were really good up until like the 4th one. I was like, I don't care anymore. Maybe even the 3rd one. I
All
was
of
like,
them,
whatever.
I've sort of seen all of them, but they all kind of just blend together.
Yeah, eventually. I just don't
don't
like
know
how
if they're-
like somehow movie after movie for the Transformers movies, the CGI gets worse and worse. I don't know how, but it happens every single time. Like, by the time they got to the Mark Wahlberg version, where like the Transformers just go into different atoms and come back together, I'm like, this looks so
Oh yeah,
bad.
that effect looks with Gunface.
It looks so horrible.
Yeah.
So bad. And then I look at Optimus Prime's lips, and they just look like rubber. Like I don't like this. Anyway, the movie. What was I gonna say? Bring them back. Cool. I'm bringing money to them. Yeah, the parachutes were stupid though. Parachutes were so stupid. Oh yeah, I thought it was a good joke when what's her name, the helicopter person was like, she just walked up and was like, "What did this guy spend all his money on his miniature?" I don't know. I thought that was a good joke. I don't know if you remember that, but
No,
she
I
was
remember
yeah, she was
that.
complaining that the helicopter is basically trash.
I wanted to see because when they first went to her and were like, "Hey, we got a job. It's $2 million. You're in." She goes, "Yeah, I'm in." They go, "Are you sure?" And she's like, "Yeah, don't worry about it." Right? I would have liked to see her reaction when she found out it was zombies. We never saw that.
I don't think she would have cared. But I also kind of think it's cool how Batista and what was her name, Kate, or is that the daughter?
Kate's the daughter.
Who's the love interest?
The love interest is Maria Cruz.
Maria Cruz.
Uh-huh.
I think it was kind of cool how they were like, we're literally going to jip everybody out of their money and gave them basically nothing, and we're going to get $50 million. And then they never revisit that
Right.
because they didn't have a chance to revisit it because everyone was dying.
I liked how everybody, it was like, we get 15 million, we get 15 million, Van gets 15 million, and then she gets 2 million. You get 500,000. Hey, how would you like to make 100,000?
Yeah.
And then at the end, Theo Rossi, they're like, hey, you want to make $20,000? Nothing. And he's like, "Shit, I'll make $20,000." And then they walk in 20 feet.
Shoot
They
him.
walk in 20 feet, $1,000 for every foot they walked, and just shoots them. And I'm like, why would you
Oh
let
my
her take
God.
your gun? I know you're a creep, but like, you had to see that coming.
Didn't she
dude.
have her own gun though? Why did she have to take his?
I don't know.
Oh, so he
didn't have
couldn't
it.
shoot her
Yeah.
back.
I found that so funny. Like, why would you give her the gun? As soon as she asked me for my gun, just shoot her in the head.
I wouldn't do that.
I would do that. I would go, hey.
Yo, that is creepy though. Yo, the makeup was so good. I don't know how much was CGI and how much was makeup, but like that, the witch, like that
Yeah, that
zombie
was
witch,
good.
she was incredible. And when I was watching like at an actor's perspective, and like these are
As an actor.
no, but like from an actor's perspective, I wasn't saying I'm an actor, but if I'm trying to see it from that perspective, like the way they're moving their bodies, I'm like, yo, they are into this. This is
Right.
awesome. I
Well, it's
really
cool. I
like
think
they look like dancers.
I think the king and queen zombies were like,
yeah, hold on. You said actor.
that's such a. It's such a general word.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you said the.
You also said a ragtag team. That was a good one. I'm
That was,
just
well,
happy
the ragtag team was a good call.
That
but
was a good
actor,
call.
are you kidding me?
I'm so happy about ragtag team. Man, you probably said it so many times, but that's all right. That's okay.
Dude, when I took that second shot,
Yeah.
it took me like
Are
20
we
seconds.
making more popcorn tonight?
No, I can't do that. Your dad fucking peer pressured me into eating pizza when I got here.
Did he?
Too much carbs.
You ate
I
some-
was eating well today. God damn it.
What did he say?
He's like, I ate this. And I'm like,
Okay. I eat this.
and like 5 minutes went by.
How
I saw it
how
sitting
were you
there.
welcomed into this place? Like, who noticed you first?
No, it was fine. I told them. I called Mark before I got here today, and I got here and he wasn't here, but I called him and I said, hey buddy, listen, Mark, and he goes, yeah, and I go, I got the other day I got a COVID test, and and you have to wait a day, so I waited a day, and I got the results back, and it was in an email, so I opened the email and just I looked in it, and I just saw the results, and
Shut up! The hell, my gosh! Land the plane.
I have to tell Mark this. He's like, "What the fuck do you have to say?" I'm like, "I'm negative."
I knew you were gonna say that. Because first of all, why
And
would
I
you
never
drive?
I never got a COVID test.
I know. Why would you drive all the way to my house? Why would you be talking so outrageously slow? And then
Well,
like
that's the joke that I keep going. And
fucking,
I did that to Barker.
You never wrote down your words for me.
Ah.
Whoa! What did that do? It hit the
I think
mic stand.
I hit the.
That was
the
incredible.
wire. Wait, you said one of my words.
What word?
Incredible. I just
Really?
wrote it down.
No, that's
Come on.
no, that's
All right.
bullshit. You
All right,
didn't
let me write
it.
down. Here, I'll
You
write down.
You got 20 minutes because we had 20 minutes left in the show,
Okay, so.
or maybe even less, depending on where it goes, how it goes.
Okay. Okay.
You better think about them quickly.
All right.
Oh,
Don't
no.
look at my words.
Well, hide them then. I did think the helicopter physics were really cool though. Like whether or not they were like realistic, the physics of when they were going off the building and then like basically falling and she caught like the helicopter.
Right.
I thought the physics were really good on that.
Mm-hmm. Well, you said helicopter.
So did you.
Ah! I just broke the helicopter down. Fuck.
Oh shit. Okay.
It took me a second to
right.
realize what the consequences of that were.
You got your rubber band?
Yeah, let me take the shot first.
My arm looks like it's getting tan.
Yeah?
Yeah. Are you getting drunk? Do you feel it?
Was it?
Do you feel it?
No, not yet. Dude, hold on. The first episode we did, there was at one point, there was like a 2-minute period where I took like 7 shots. And by the end of this, I was just like,
Bro, you were gone,
oh
bro.
my God. All night, I went downstairs to your stepbrother's friends and I just told them jokes all night.
Yeah, that was good. You can never say those jokes again, though, and you will anyway. All right, where's the rubber band?
Ah, God, that's so bad. Oh my God.
I feel like the rubber band's worse. Ow!
Making it worth
Ooh.
it.
Man.
If anybody saw that, I pulled that up as high as I could without breaking
Holy
it.
shit! The rubber band's way worse. That's like actual pain. Like you're just getting
Yeah,
high
but
on alcohol.
I'm just sacrificing shaving off years of my life trying to do this podcast.
Jeez, that hurt.
You just get tougher skin in that one spot in your hand.
Can you imagine by the end of this, I'm basically Wolverine because it's just calloused hands.
Just a bulletproof hand.
Oh, what about the zombie fetus? Zombie
Close.
steak.
Oh yeah, the zombie baby.
Yeah, when he opened it, it looked like it was glowing blue.
Yeah, there was like a blue stuff. There was blue stuff in the zombies.
Yeah,
And if you're
What
like
was that?
if you're one of the originals or like a descendant of one of the originals, they had blue shit.
that's gonna be something with the sequel. Something
like
about
when he
zombie
shoots him in the
babies.
head at the end. Oh, there was blue shit everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
That's gonna be something with the sequels.
And when the baby died, the blue shit went away.
Yes, I thought I just saw that, but no, it's real. Because I was watching on I was quicker speed, so I couldn't tell if I just my eyes saw that. But that was interesting. That definitely. Okay, what do you think is gonna be part of the sequel? I think that the zombie fetus is gonna be part of it. I think that
Also, can I say, hold on. There's a
what?
controversy. Okay, like maybe 7 people would be opposed to this, but in this universe, right? They say there's mass protests against nuking Las Vegas where all the zombies are.
Yeah.
In real life, dude.
They do that anyway there.
No, there's no shot that a substantial amount of the population would be like, no, don't nuke the zombies. We would be voting every second to nuke
Also,
Las Vegas every time
we test
every
nukes
week.
in that state anyway.
Right. Well, not anymore. Nobody test nukes.
I mean, like, we can, though, easily.
Right. But just drop the nuke there. Like, I would do it 7 times a fucking month. Like, why wouldn't you not drop the nuke there? Why wouldn't they do it a full year? Why wouldn't they do it as soon as they quarantine it? Just kill everybody there.
Yeah, that is weird. Like, what were they doing? What were they saving them around for?
They had to get a vote, I guess. But still.
Okay, like,
Martial law,
you know,
bomb it.
back to the sequel thing, I think it's going to do with, military's not like they're trying to take zombies and make them into, like, weapons. I think that the zombie fetus is going to be a part, and I think the daughter's going to be in it.
Do you think the Van guy, the one who's bit at the end?
Yeah.
Do you think he was bitten by a regular zombie or the king zombie?
The king zombie, because that's when he got pushed into the thing. When the king zombies, when the king zombie and the king zombies like henchmen that were also like smart guys.
It would have to be the king zombie, because if it was like a regular one, then the zombies wouldn't. They would all just be what do they call them? Shamblers.
Shamblers.
Or they would all just be the dumb
man,
ones.
I wish I
had
put
to
that
be,
word down.
I
Did not though. What?
No, I didn't put that down.
Yeah,
I only have 5 words here, so you're lucky.
Yeah, well, you have 1, 2, 4. You have 6 words left.
Jesus Christ.
I think next time we'll do 5 and 5, so we just do 10 total. You okay?
Yeah, I just cracked my head.
But I think all the sequel will have to do with all those things.
Yeah. Who knows? Do you think Zack Snyder? Well, I don't know.
Oh, and how about that guy? The guy, I know, like he wanted the head of the witch.
Oh yeah.
But he was like oddly attracted to her.
Which one?
The Japanese's bodyguard.
No, but which woman was he attracted to?
The witch.
The coyote?
The main one. No, the zombie.
Oh, he was the zombie. What? Where?
Yeah,
When?
no, he was like, he was like licking his lips, and he was like, oh, it's beautiful. Like,
Well,
like
maybe he was
several
sexually
times.
attracted to the money
No,
he would
like
get.
several times. He was like, oh,
Well,
incredible.
Zack
oh my
Zack
gosh.
Snyder said that they cut zombie nudity out.
I was expecting it to be zombie nudity. Oh no, there was zombie nudity for like one part
Where?
in the opening. In the opening
Oh yeah.
montage,
Yeah.
there was, but then there's no more.
But like between the king and the witch, there was gonna
and
be.
there was there was also nudity. They like caged zombie women and were hosing them off to take their clothes and like and clean them or something.
Yeah, I get it.
Just saying.
Who
I was
was
thinking,
that
what a
lady?
weird scene. They'd be like, all right, we need this.
I like how the lady. Well, I liked how I didn't. You saw a lot of stuff that you haven't seen in zombie stuff, like the actual process of trying to like.
Clean it up.
Right.
Yeah.
And I like how their best solution is just to like put trailers everywhere. Like they can just climb over. But I guess maybe they're
not World War Z zombies.
Yeah, they're not looking to get over.
I also want to know
get
how
spread out.
smart are these zombies? Because if they were that smart, they try to escape.
Well, maybe they don't want to. Maybe they're just like, we like it here.
Yeah, but what do they eat? Nothing.
Maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't need to.
I do think it's cool that they also had zombie animals.
That was
But also
cool.
that tiger, it's like a real tiger would have killed you anyway. So it's like making it a zombie adds nothing to it. Like it's cool, but like it's just as dangerous.
No, the fact that it's not alive is way
Yeah, but it's just as dangerous. No, it's alive. It's
no,
just
it's way more
diseased.
dangerous.
No.
If you become a zombie, you get stronger.
Okay, maybe in this
The king-
universe, but like in a real universe, if there was a zombie, it'd be just as dangerous.
Oh yeah, no, in the real universe
I'm
where
just gonna
zombies don't
slap you.
exist.
Where's the rubber band? I'll get my own rubber band. I don't know if it's true. I'm pretty sure that they modeled that tiger off of like Carol Baskin's tiger from Tiger King.
Oh yeah,
I think that's true.
I heard they modeled they also modeled the witch zombie off of Carol Baskin because she murders people.
Shut up,
She
bro.
murdered a guy.
Very good though. It's very good. I could see. You know what's weird? I actually could have saw Kayla playing that part because I feel like she'd get really into it.
Which one? The zombie
Yeah,
one?
Kayla's our actress friend. Yeah, I don't know why. I feel
So
like she
you're
could have got really
saying
into
that
that.
Kayla, when you saw decayed zombie woman, you thought, oh, Kayla would be perfect. She's She's gross. She has those weird yellow eyes. Oh, she's perfect.
That's
You're
exactly
perfect
what I thought.
for her.
No, I thought she could get her body into it. Like I felt like she was like, I don't know. I
What are
don't
you
know
trying
what.
to say, bro.
What am I? What do you mean? What am I trying to say? What are you saying?
You're saying her body's disgusting.
Shut the fuck
Piece
up.
of shit.
Shut up, bro. Oh my gosh. All in all, though, it was really good. Is there anything you were upset with?
That I was upset with? Yeah, I was obsessed. I was upset with the fact that Gita, like I said before, that Gita lady.
Oh, that, yeah.
They just didn't pay any attention to that after they all died.
Would you have, after seeing this on Netflix, would you have watched it in theaters willingly?
Yeah, because it's a Zack Snyder movie.
That's how much you like Zack Snyder. It was really,
I
it
like
was
Zack
good.
Snyder, yeah.
It was really good. Do you think a sequel would be just as good, or worse, or better?
I don't know.
When it comes to
It's like a tough question.
when it
It's
comes
like,
to zombie movies, where do you rank it between like Zombieland, the serious zombie movies, The Walking Dead? Like, where do you rank it?
I haven't seen that many zombie movies. I've only seen the only ones I can think of. I've probably seen more, but the only ones I can think of are Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead, his first movie, Zombieland. Zombieland 2. I saw Zombieland 2.
Oh, that sucked.
It was fun. But
You liked it?
I'd say
I
Zombieland's probably a little bit better than this.
The first one. You
Yeah.
liked Zombieland better than this? I think it was really cool. It was new. It was a new take on zombies, a new take on like the
Yeah, I
the
think it was the
ragtag.
most. It was the most unique take on.
Yes, and I really liked that, and it was very nostalgic for me watching because I watched it with my cousins. I really liked it, but I'm like it's apples and oranges as it's kind of trying to compare the movies, but
If I look up zombie, oh wait, I'm not gonna.
this this movie was so explosive, like in your face, that
It was like a slow explosion sometimes because
Yeah.
it was just like so long.
I've watched it in really fast speed.
But yeah, you took like
Like the
90
movie is what? How
minutes.
long?
2 hours and 28 minutes.
I watched it in probably an hour and 40 minutes
Yeah,
or less.
you son of a bitch.
Isn't that crazy?
I can't imagine though, like, because the one thing that I was kind of like, okay, it was kind of like a little bit self-aware is whenever somebody would die, they would cut the slow motion and like the sad music and stuff like, dun, and like I feel like watching that in like at the speed you were
It's so much
is like
easier.
it's like.
Over.
Bro,
Bro, but I don't know if it's just because I was watching in that fast speed or if Dave Bautista for some reason was basically Superman, but he would like throw a table, it would go like 50 feet. I'm like, what?
Like, when he threw that one table,
Yeah,
the
in the
blackjack
casino,
table
yeah.
at the fucking,
I was like,
he
what?
launched that thing, but also his
ridiculous.
his girlfriend that he never smooched, he never he never
Laid on top of?
lay down on top of her. He got really angry. That
Yeah.
was so fun. Also, like, but you were watching it faster, so maybe you not have noticed. There was like a full 3 seconds where she could have just like stepped back. Like, why don't people have good reflexes in movies? Just take a step back when you see a bunch of zombies in the elevator. Don't go.
It was really cool, back to the when he's in the casino and he throws the table. Like that scene, I like how he had a drum mag instead of a regular magazine. So even though it didn't, it kind of justified how he never had to reload.
Right.
But like how he like would roll and shoot the zombies and like he would actually get tactical. Like it was actually really well choreographed.
Right. Yeah.
And I always drives me crazy. Like I would. That's what I'd love to. Go ahead. What?
I do know that a lot of the actors he casted in this one were stunt people that
Yeah.
he worked with. Like the guy who plays the king
My
zombie.
hand. Oh my gosh, Johnny.
It's hilarious.
My hand.
That's what you get. That's what you get for being sober, for not drinking alcohol. I wish I could be you.
God.
The guy who plays the king zombie was Ben Affleck's stunt double for Batman versus Superman.
Interesting. I was gonna say, that's something I would love to learn though. How to choreograph things when there's so much CGI and makeup and explosions involved. That's difficult, and there's so many people. I think like you need to have so many people on board to help you. Like that scene alone must have taken so long to like finalize.
Which one? Which scene?
In the casino.
Oh yeah.
That must have taken. Oh, and when he's like running, hopping from table to table, boom, 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 shooting and like turning right, turning left, turning right, turning left,
Yeah,
shooting
that was
his gun,
pretty good.
and he's like skipping along all the tables. That was awesome.
The opening scene. I felt the opening scene in the beginning felt kind of like low budget short filmy, where it's like when they were talking sometimes like over the radio, or it didn't sound like a very soldiery. Like sometimes they'd be like, these guys are dead. Like, hey, get out of there. Like, what do you what? Like it didn't feel like they were. It felt like just like guys pretending to be soldiers. I do like the guy though. At the beginning, he plays Jimmy Olsen in Batman vs Superman. He gets shot in the head.
Wait.
When they're when him and Lois Lane are in the desert, right?
Yeah.
And they find the beeper in his camera. He was Jimmy Olsen.
Oh.
And he gets shot in the head. That's the
Does
same
he?
guy.
How
yeah.
old is he?
What?
How old is he now?
Who?
Jimmy Olsen. real
Jimmy
life.
Olsen's the character.
I know in real life. I don't know. I don't know the actor's name.
I don't know him either.
He
Why would I
must-
know
he
how
must be
old
pretty
he
old.
is?
And I don't know. I'm saying he must be pretty old now.
Why?
Because he was in the original. Wait. What movie? was
Batman
he?
versus Superman.
Oh,
No.
bro, I'm losing my mind.
Are you sure you're not drunk? I'm probably more
You-
sober than you right now.
Probably.
I laced the rubber band with LSD.
LSD. Can you imagine?
It's just acid.
That was
dude.
great. So okay, so give me one final rating before we end out.
Well, the same rating for the before. It's 8 dead 11s out of
Oh, let's do it like this.
110.
What do you rate the action out of the dead 11s? Dead 11s.
Out of 110, I give it the action. I give 8 dead 11s, which is like about a 7.5 out of 10.
I'll
Which is
say
an
I'll say same.
which
I'll
is an
say the same
85,
for that.
an 85 out of 110.
Well, it's hard. The action was really good, but I was also watching it really quickly, so it seemed super amazing to me. So in my like 1.5 speed, it's like a 9.
I like the scene where he has the knife and he's trying to get the zombie and the zombie just stop.
Yeah.
I like that.
I saw that in the trailer. I was like, this looks awful.
Yeah, when I saw fuck you. When I saw that in the trailer, I was like, oh, this is fucking cool. I want to watch this.
I thought it was gonna be such a joke, but it turned out really good.
That's what you said. Didn't you say that about Those Who Wish Me Dead? You're like, this motherfucker.
Yeah, I did. I'm really mean, but when I watch things, I always
Most
end up
movies I
liking it.
watch, it's not that hard to make a movie that I like. Most movies I see are good.
Yeah. This isn't even a movie podcast anymore. This is why we like things. Anyway, thank you guys for checking out this episode. Wait, you got one thing to say?
Wait, am I still doing?
Oh,
my movie
yeah. Oh,
recommendation?
yeah. Give me
You
your-
son of a bitch. You're trying to push me out. You son
I
of a bitch.
am trying to push you out. Give me your movie recommendation for the week.
All right, I had it. Okay, my movie recommendation. I forgot to do it until like 20 minutes ago, where I went on IMDb really quick and looked up some of my highest rated movies. My movie recommendation this week is Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Well, you say Butch.
Butch Cassidy
Doesn't rub with me well.
And Sundance Kid.
Butch.
1969. George Roy Hill, the absolute master, with Paul Newman, Robert Redford, Catherine Ross. One of the best westerns of all time.
What if I put
recommend-
Western?
No, you didn't. You didn't.
What if I did?
No, you
though?
didn't. You fucking did. What's this? This is the wrong one. Anyway, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. You can watch it on Hulu.
What's it about?
Here, it's about Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were real like famous outlaws near the end of the Old West, and it's just about them. This guy, what's his name? I forget, but the basic plot. It's
This is a riveting
It's basically
recommendation.
like an on the run movie. They spend
All
most
right.
of the movie on the run, but it's so good. You just go watch.
Go watch it. All right. Thank you, everybody, for checking out this episode of Screenshot. Second episode. Great episode. A lot of fun. I sound like Donald Trump. This is the best episode.
Absolutely 100.
100.
You know, actually, I heard there was a cut.
This
there was
episode
a cut.
will
There was
never
a,
end.
there was a cut plot line from Army of the Dead where one of the zombies bit Donald Trump, and the zombies got Donald Trump, and they all turned back into humans again. Because his blood is so fantastic.
Shut
Just-
the hell
You can
out of
cut
here.
that out. Just cut that out.
I'm not cutting that out. Okay, guys. Thank you for checking this out. If you want to check out all of our, Instagram, social media stuff, YouTube stuff, we got everything in the description. Johnny had a new short film. You go check that out.
Oh yeah, Chronologic.
Yeah, well, your stuff's gonna be in the description. So
Okay, Chronologic.
shut up.
Check it out.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. We will see you on the next one. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.